know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it back there. Yeah, I got game, got in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it turnpike miles. Yeah, it's Google signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready to unlock. I be doing big things, don't even.
Welcome back, everyone, to the newest edition of Once a Week. I'm Billy Gianlutis, and with this week, I wanted to get on here and address something that has popped up a lot, and I mean a lot, recently. But at the same time, I feel that it's something that we all question at one time or another, and maybe we even make sacrifices for at one time or another. And that is the question of, do you fit in? Do you fit in with where you are right now? Do you fit in with those around you right now? And see, the more I notice what's going on in the world, or the more I get to step in and help out with clients or help out with audiences, this question is always running in the back of so many minds, and maybe even yours. And in that whole process, a lot of people sacrifice who they are or who they're becoming because they want to keep things how they have always been, rather than continue to grow into who they are, which would mean growing out of potential current norms. I'm going to explain that a little bit more and tie my own first-hand story and example to you in just a minute. But before we do, if you have not subscribed to Once We Get on YouTube, then please hit that subscribe button below and hit that thumbs up button as well to like this message so YouTube can then take it and spread it to more and more people that it can then help. I'm telling you, it all truly helps us with the goal of helping everyone that we can. You include in that. So thank you for doing so, and I thank you for being here. But you know me, let's dive right into this message. Let's step into this right now. And if at any time a question comes to your mind, please comment below or reach out, and we'll be right there for you to help you through this process. But this idea of not fitting in, whether at all or anymore, is it a bad thing? Some may say yes, some may say no. But lately, it has been popping up a lot with clients in their own lives. They notice that they are making so much progress in themselves. They are seeing so much growth, so much positivity, so many results coming into their lives, and they love it. Heck, I love seeing it. I love working with them to that process. But in all of that goodness, there also comes change. And no one preps you for change in life. We create goals, we want progress, we want growth, but in wanting them, we forget that to receive them, usually something needs to adjust to allow them into our life. For instance, if you want a relationship in your life, a special someone, chances are that your time and schedule will adjust or need to adjust to allow more time with that specific person. Chances are you might not see your friends as much as you once had because you want to spend time with that special person. And chances are your personal habits and behaviors will need to adjust in some form because you are now in a relationship and need to meet someone else's needs as much as your own. Another example, if you want more money in your life, chances are certain things need to adjust to allow you to either work more or get creative and apply your focus onto building something that you can create more wealth into your life with. But in that, you will need to shift your focus from what was once taking up your time to now the new goal that you have, which in both of those examples cause you to grow as a person. And that is the foundation of this point and message today, the growth in you. When we focus on ourselves or take action to something that we want in our lives, we need to grow into the person who can handle whatever it is that we want. We need to elevate our energy if you want to be at that new level. But in that growth, things need to change. We might not fit in the same box that we once did because we grew out of it. And that box could be friends. It could be jobs. It could be relationships. It could be hobbies. And the struggle for most becomes realizing that those around us might not grow at the same rate that we do. And that's okay. When you start to work on yourself, when you grow your mind, your body, your spirit, you naturally create results across the board for you. You see things differently. You experience life differently. You walk in a different peace, a different joy. In essence, you walk in a self-love because you worked on you and stepped out of your comfort zone to grow and elevate your life. But if we do that, there is a chance who you have become doesn't fit in with those around you anymore. And the fear that most people have is letting go and continue to follow the path that you're on. So people sacrifice their growth and their goal because leaving the comfort zone they have known for so long, be it friends, schedules, circumstances, whatever it is, it's scary. So many of us decided to stunt our growth and keep things the way that they are, the way they've always been, safer. Which, there is no judgment. It happens. It's okay. But the only thing sacrificed in that decision is who you are becoming, to keep who you've been, to keep where you've been. Something to think on. But to give my own example here, that I give to my own clients, when I went through a number of my own growth moments, I did not want the exterior factors of my life to change. I was comfortable where I was, and at the time happy with what I had learned and grown in myself. Growing spiritually, growing mentally, growing physically, pursuing my goals with passion. What more could you ask for? But I did ask for more because I had a goal to help people in every single way possible. If you watched the video a few weeks back on my own personal story, I go into this with extreme detail. So I'm not going to go into everything here again. You can go check it out. Please do. But in my own story, so many things were taken away from me. And the only thing left was the goal of helping people and speaking. And with everything being taken away from me, when I eventually found a new comfort zone, I didn't want to leave it. Heck, I found many comfort zones on the growth path. But each of them had their own time and had their own season. Certain friends, certain groups, certain churches, certain gyms, whatever it might be. And with a few of those, I felt a nudge that I was supposed to keep moving forward. But I didn't want to because I felt comfortable with where I was. And one of these being a church that I used to go to. Great people, great messages. My cup would be filled every week, and I would go into the week and pour into those who needed it. Felt good. But in me feeling the nudge to keep moving on from that church, I never acted on it. Until God had his own ideas. You can say God had his own plan or the universe has your back, but it always works together. Because in me being unwilling to leave my comfort zone, that comfort zone began to turn on me. The energy of that place truly began to shift. You'd begin to hear certain comments. You could feel certain people's energy shift, moods changing. And at the time, I just tried to let it pass me by because I was there for the word and not the people. I'd go, and truthfully, guys, I'd feel sick because it was as if the walls were closing in. But I couldn't put my finger on why things were changing so rapidly. But God told me that I needed to leave there to keep growing to who I'm meant to be and to who he has made me to be, my highest and my best self. So eventually, I had no other choice but to leave that comfort zone. And looking back, I will not lie to you here and now. It was an incredible decision. The areas my life began to go to, the studies, the knowledge, the people I then began to meet, the growth path seemed to pick up speed because I finally chose to let go and take a step forward instead of staying with what I had always known. It was as if stepping out of that comfort zone put me in a jet stream of absolute progress. And that was incredible. But where I had to fit in began to change for me because there was more out there for me rather than the first stop on an incredible journey that this life has become. And that's just one example of my own life. I'm telling you, I have others. But let me give you one from a client to see if it connects even deeper for you. This client is making incredible progress, and I mean that. Within the 3-month plan, I like to start people on for sessions, allowing us to create progress with the goals. This client has surpassed every form of measurable criteria. It's as if starting sessions put them in a jet stream that I was put in process began to just flow. We make a decision for ourselves, and it could end up being the best thing we've ever done because life has been waiting to help you. But you have to be the one to open the door with your own actions and with your own decisions, your own changes in the right direction. That's something to think on for yourself. But for my client, progress has been an absolutely incredible path to walk it with, but to witness with. They're feeling great. Positivity is shining. Taking what has been learned and sharing it to everyone that they can help. But in all of that growth, in that energy elevating, even in all of that goodness, certain people from the old mold do not comprehend it, giving pushback. And when you're making so much progress and the support you thought would be there is not there, it does hurt. Those who have always supported you don't want to support the new positive and healthy changes you've made for yourself. But you sit there questioning, why? Did you grow out of the old comfort zone that they want to stay in? Because your changes affect those around you in some form. And when other people's way of thinking and living is shifted because of you doing better for yourself, they can and might do it, push back on you. Their own paradigm is shifting and they are so set in their ways that they may not like it. For my client, this is exactly what has happened. They have grown out of the box everyone and everything had been in for so long. They do not necessarily fit into the puzzle piece they always were before in everyone else's life. Could be something you're going through right now. Knowing that there is more for you in life, but with everything and everyone around you always being the same, I'm telling you, it takes more effort, it takes more energy, and it takes emotion from you to get up and to keep going, to keep moving forward. But with my client, we addressed the situation. We began to look at how this situation, this specific experience actually holds so much good in it. Because yes, it is a clear-cut sign that they are meant for more in life. And they have progressed so much and made so many positive changes. It's phenomenal. But it also provides an opportunity to speak to everyone on their own level. To want to share all the goodness occurring and what they have done in their own story, to then observing those in front of you and around you and knowing what bite-sized pieces need to be handed out rather than the full course meal. Whatever that specific person needs. What drop of knowledge can be shared to them to help them as needed rather than just a waterfall pouring out. And that's a skill in itself. To be able to understand where someone else is at on their journey. So even in this client elevating and growing outside of the normal box, it does not have to mean up and leave to somewhere else. It could just be an opportunity to use what you've learned in different ways to help you cement it even more so. But it all ties back to that concept of our own growth and the steps that we take. Do we limit it because we are afraid of what the people around us think, say, or what they do? Or do we continue to grow and learn to navigate the path all together? Because it's always twisting and changing no matter what. Or my own example, Do we need to get up and move on because there is more God has for you out there? The more we listen to our own heart, the more we listen to our intuition, the more we listen to our highest self, the more we can navigate the path forward, the more we can take a step back and see if the box we have been in actually fits us, or if it's just limiting us. Because at the end of the day, you are meant for more. At the end of the day, you have a purpose, and that purpose is going to cause you to step out of your comfort zone. It's going to do everything it can to pull you towards it, towards its realization in this world. If you don't, it could push more. Much like in my example, I was pushed out the door. So what we have to do is move in step. You do not have to uplift your life. You don't have to drastically change anything. But what will forever work best is listening to what you truly know is the right choice. If you don't fit in, don't wait around for another sign. Don't let anything limit you back from where you were meant for. Step forward for yourself and see where that leads. With myself, my clients, and everyone I come across, everyone that you probably look up to in your own life has taken a chance on themselves, taking a chance on myself, and you taking a chance on yourself. That will always be the best decision ever made, no matter what you do. Step outside the box. Step outside the comfort zone in some way. And just watch, guys, I'm telling you, watch how it isn't scary, but leads you to something so much better. Whether it's a learning lesson that you needed, maybe it's a new perspective you can take with you, or maybe it's something so much better than what you had. It all works together, and it always will. But we have to do our work, and we have to do our part by taking a step so it can all come together. Think about it. I'm going to close it off right there. Take a moment for yourself here and now and ask if you fit in with where you are. See if you have limited yourself in any way because of those around you, of your environment. If so, do you still have to? Or can you take a step now to better yourself and your life by unlimiting the direction that you're going in? It's on you. And let's face it, guys, that's the best place for it to be. Whether you believe it or not, take a step. If you need someone to help you along the way, guys, click the link in the description and set up a call with me. I say it every single week. I'm going to be right there for you. Just like I am with my clients I mentioned today. I want to be right there for you. Let's do this together. Let's take a step together so that fear, it's already gone. We're in it together. But thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to Once a Week if you've not already and hit that button below. Like this message by hitting the thumbs up button as well. And please share this message to someone who you feel needs to hear it. If there's someone out there that can use this and help them step out of their own box, lend a hand. Share it to them. And like I said, if you or anyone you know is in need of a coach to help in any of the areas discussed today or any of the areas discussed on this channel, guys, head to BillyGLifeCoaching.com. You can set up a free call with me. I'm going to be right there for you. But I tell you this, make the decision for yourself. Take action and watch your life come alive. I'll see you guys next week.
You know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it a back day. Yeah, I got game, God in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Boo signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready to unlock. I be doing big things, don't even have a deal. Yeah, I battle through these bars, yeah, I always bunk a hill. I know that any city I go in that I be flyer than Logan, and I be flying high. I want this shit pumping here all the way to Shanghai. And my name's not Joe, but I'm not your average guy. I be killing it, east side rapping cause I'm writing where I'm from. And I know for hella sure that I'm right with what I done. In a minute I'm I'ma win it. Chillin' with all these women, it's a dream I've been chasing and I'm never gonna face it. This is something really got lost in. Everybody said no and now they all want it. Yeah, you all